What's going on, everybody? This is 86 here, back with some more Path of Exile 2, and I'm still working my way through the campaign. I'm currently in Act 2 on Cruel, or Act 5. Just, I was like kind of messing around with Mercenary for a while, so that kind of slowed my progress. I kind of got to the point where I just couldn't progress on my Mercenary, so I'll go back to that class at some other point. And until then, I'm just gonna continue working on the deadeye. Deadeye just seems pretty solid all around. I mean, it's a little squishy, but the damage is definitely there and can at least get bosses down. So yeah, I just got to Act 2 in Cruel. Still not in a hurry to make it to maps. I'll get there when I get there. I'm really just enjoying the campaign for what it is. So far, I really enjoyed all the content that they have to offer. There's only like a few complaints that I really have about the game, honestly, and none of them are gearing. I'm actually enjoying the gearing process quite a bit in PoE 2. A lot of the items that drop actually feel like they are relevant and I should look at them, and it feels nice to be picking up items off the ground and not just be looking for uniques or currency. So, I mean, honestly, when it comes down to ARPGs, that's what you want, is to be, searching for better gear. And I feel like that's all I'm actively doing is looking for upgrades to my gear. So in that sense, that feels really good. Like in PoE 1, I don't feel like I ever really looked for gear. I would just look on trade, buy the gear, play the character, level the character pretty much without twink gear, get some maps, throw on all the gear I bought from the trade website, and then blast and maybe do a few incremental upgrades here and there when you get enough currency. But most of those are bought off the trade. I mean, in PoE 1, I literally didn't craft anything myself. It was too much of a process. It took far too long. Just to get all the currency, it's just easier just to buy stuff. But in this game, I haven't used trade at all, and I know trade is very good, and of course it's very powerful. But I'm trying to play, pretty much solo self found kind of, and just not use trade, and just try to try to get whatever I can on my own, and level this character my own without the use of, trade website or other people gear that other people have found. And it seems to be working pretty well. Why is my screen like off balance? I think it's off. Yeah, it's off a little bit, probably because of the freaking frame generation. I don't know why it does that. Sorry if the picture is a little messed up. Um, but yeah, just really enjoying the campaign. I'm enjoying the leveling, the gearing. My only real complaint is I like the new socket system, but I don't like the new gem system. I kind of really feel like they should remove the tier system from gems and just have uncut gems drop to where you can pick any gem as long as you meet the level requirement, maybe. Or you can use the uncut gems to just put experience points into your current gems. So that way we always kind of have a way to progress our build even with the gems we find, because it kind of gets to a point where you just find you have an overabundance of gems that you can't really use because you've leveled up every skill, you've bought every skill. They just don't really have a use after a while, and I feel like that aspect doesn't really feel good, and it doesn't feel good to get gimped by the area you're in because only a certain tier of jewels or gems can drop in that area. So you can't never actually get your skill up a level unless you literally just farm levels, then buy upgraded gems from trade. And unless they want trade to be like a serious bottleneck to player power instead of actually playing the game, I think they need to introduce some way for us to utilize lower level gems to boost the power of our current gems in some way, like using like the lower tier gems, even if we could just use those to level up slowly, even if it takes like 30 low level gems, you know, that I think that would be fine, because then at least we have a sink for these gems that we don't that are useless after you get to a certain point. And it would also give players a little bit more control over their player power. It wouldn't be a huge increase, but you can slowly grind out gems and at least like level up your skills, and maybe get to that point where you can just overcome a boss a little bit easier. I don't think it would be too much power. Kind of want to know how people would feel about that, but I think my biggest gripe about the game, I feel like gearing is good. I like the new socket system, how you don't have to, mess with sockets on your gear and try to six link it and all that shit. That sucked. Um, but I really just feel like it's the gem system needs work. The gem system feels too unforgiving, and it feels like it's too gated between zones and like actual zone level and not actual character level. I don't know why character level doesn't influence like the gem drops, or something else besides zone level. Like really something needs to be done about the gems. Gems are just like my biggest problem. And some of the requirements for gems are freaking insane too. I think that needs to be like worked on a little bit. But still really enjoy the game. Um, I do really think that even in the game in its current state is better than any other ARPG on the market. I feel like it's got Last Epoch beat. I feel like it has Diablo 4 beat, and I like Diablo 4. I played the shit out of the last season of Diablo 4, so I'm not like a Diablo 4 hater. I like that game. I like to play both games, so I don't want to hear people in the comments saying I'm just a hater. Um, this game is hard. It's like really brutal. There's a few characters where I've just been stuck because my character power just wasn't enough to progress. So that it's hard. It's not a game like Path of Exile 1 where you could just breeze through all the content. And yeah, it's not. I mean, I know you can probably use trade to like bypass some of the difficulty, get some twink gear, shit like that, like you could in Path of Exile 1. But if you're going solo, self-found, this game is hard. But I really like that. I like the challenge. I don't want to just breeze through all the content like it's nothing. It doesn't feel good. I'm glad that drops feel meaningful. I'm glad that uniques. Well, no, another big gripe is uniques. Uniques suck in this game, like really bad. Like there might be a few good ones, but most of them suck. They need some work, like bad. I don't understand how they can uh, release these uniques in their current state, because there's like literally no reason to build around a lot of the uniques that I found, and it just doesn't feel good. Like I had a unique crossbow on my mercenary, but it like did like 4 to 10 cold damage. It's like, what the fuck is this? It's like the only time that would be good is in the very beginning, and that's it. So yeah, that uniques don't feel good. But I really don't think they want the focus to be on unique. So I mean that's understandable. But I hope there's like some chase uniques. I know that I seen that belt that like gives you increased effect of your rings, which is cool. Um, Hopefully there are some good chases. I seen Headhunter. It already looks kind of not too great, but that'll probably get better with time. Headhunter in PoE 1 wasn't good when it first came out either. But yeah, I just kind of want to give my thoughts, let you guys know where I'm at in the game. I am still playing, I'm still making progress. I just got kind of sidetracked by trying other characters. I was really set on making a mercenary, but that changed because mercenary feels really weak unless you're doing a grenade build, and I don't want to play a grenade build. So maybe I'll go back to mercenary at some other point when he gets maybe some buffs or some love or something. Got a passive here. But I've literally played every class. I've gotten pretty far. I was playing a poison build for a while. What else? Should I go this way? Still trying to figure out this tree. I don't know where the fuck everything's at on here yet or what I'm doing. Figure it out eventually. I think I'm gonna go this way. Okay. Yeah, but I'm just grinding it out, trying to get my way to maps, but I'm taking my time and enjoying the campaign while I do so, taking in all the leveling experience, and yeah, I'm really just liking the game. Yeah, I think my only big complaint is the gem system when it comes down to it. Like I really been thinking about that the last few days about like what bothers what does bother me and what I like. And I really like gearing. I find it interacting, engaging. Um I'm actively crafting, trying to make better weapons, better gear. I'm actually picking stuff up from the ground, hoping that, it's a upgrade. So I'm identifying a lot of items and stuff like that, so that feels good. But like one of the biggest problems I have is just the whole gem system and not like really being able to boost power of gems, maybe to get a little bit extra power to push through a boss or something kind of feels bad. And just having like an overabundance of like low level gems that are pretty much fucking useless. Um, yeah, that doesn't feel good either. I think the tier system's got to go for gems or something. Just have it be level requirement. Why is there a tier system? I don't understand the tier system. It feels stupid when there's already a level requirement. But maybe that's just me. I don't know. I don't like. I just don't like it. But I don't know. I'm not the one making the game. Maybe they have. It's part of their grand vision for the game. I don't know. I mean, could it just all be testing stuff too? So, yeah, my bag is already full. Don't need that. But yeah, so hopefully I'll get the map soon. I'm gonna try to do like a little update on my character. Oh, here I'll go over my character real fast. Main skill is lightning arrow. Pretty cool. Lightning rod. I kind of use this for additional AOE. You like drop some arrows on the ground, and then your lightning arrow will chain to them. Do little explosions. Pretty cool. Stormcaller arrow is like my main single target. Matter of fact, I need another support in there. Yeah, that's my main single target. Just trying to out Magnetic Salvo. I don't really like it so far though. Herald of Thunder, Beast. You can't go wrong with that. While Toxic works cool, I just hate having to apply it all the time. Rain of Arrows, cool, but it got kind of nerfed. And that's pretty much that. Passive Tree, I don't really know what the fuck I'm doing, so bear with me here. I'm still trying to figure everything out. Deadeye, just went for Tailwind. Can't go wrong with that shit. I still need to get rid of some of my Ascendancy. I just went down this way. Got projectile damage, attack speed, 35 increased hits with, yeah, affected by elemental ailments. And I went down here. Got this increased bonuses from gain quiver. That seems good. I got some lightning damage down here, some crit down here, some crit over here, and then I got projectile damage here. I got the bow nodes over here. I got some attack damage and Maimon hit here. And then I'm just working my way up here. I'm probably going to grab some stuff over here. I don't know. Figure it out as I go. I'm not really planning shit. Just having fun. Doing what games are intended to do. Have fun. Not playing it for, to be the first one to get to maps and kill a boss. I don't care about all that shit. I just want to have fun. Games are my off time thing I do to get a break from work and shit. So it shouldn't feel like work. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Level 54, Act 5 pretty much. Act 2 cruel. Working my way through. Hopefully I can get to maps by the weekend. I don't know. I gotta work, so see how things go. I'm one of those plebs who's got to work, so can't play 24/7 like the streamers and shit. But hopefully he has a good one, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Let me know how you guys are feeling about the game. You guys still enjoying it? I definitely am. Um, and I don't plan on looking back. Have a good one, you guys. Peace.